Hi everybody, it's Marissa. I wanted to go ahead and share with you what I put together for my, it's going to be my February stash kit, and it's Valentine's themed, and I just wanted to go ahead and get that out there because I know I'm going to want to be creating some things that are Valentine's Day themed here very quickly, and I'm still working through some of my January stash. Those of you who are following me on Instagram have seen some of the things I've made. And honestly, I've been very, well, not very sick, but I have not been well since about right before Christmas. So I have this same, 3 runs of antibiotics later, same thing. So I honestly, for a couple weeks, I just barely even felt like doing anything. So I'm starting to pick back up into it, and I kind of made a little commitment to myself because I lost a coworker last Tuesday to cancer, and it was very devastating. But on, the good memories are that she was someone who I crafted with, and we talked about crafting and all of that kind of stuff. So in her memory, I just kind of just said, I've got to suck it up no matter how bad I feel, and I need to do what makes me happy. So I've kind of been trying to craft like crazy lately. So anyway, I will share what I created with my January stash here, hopefully with a video next week. So anyway, I'm going to get started, and I'm going to start with papers that I have. And of course, because these are from my stash, now there's some new stuff in here, but most of it is from my stash. The first thing is the Crepe Paper 14 collection. This was their collection from last Valentine's Day. So, and I've also got, there's some vellum banners in there as well. So some really pretty papers, and I think they're definitely still trendy now. So there are all those papers. And this is the chipboard that came with it. Well, excuse me, no, I had to buy this separately, I recall that. But you're going to see a lot of similarities. I do anyway, when I've looked at people's hauls of the current Crepe Paper Valentine's Day collection. So anyway, that's what I'm going to use. And of course, I do pull from my stash other neutral staples, or if there's something that really I'm all of a sudden thinking, oh my gosh, I could really use that, I will pull it from my stash, and you may not see it on this video. So now paper pads, 6x6. How many of you have a weakness for 6x6 pads? Me. These are all from Michaels. This one was from Michaels last year. And this is my Mind's Eye. Now, these aren't completely unused, so don't think I, completely didn't use these, but, who uses their entire 6x6 pads? So here's another one from Michaels, and this is the 6x6 of the Crepe Paper 14 collection. Let me make sure. I would think it is. Maybe it's the Paper Heart collection. I'm really sorry. I was just reading, really confused. And this one is Echo Park, yours truly. And that might be a couple years old. So those are the paper pads. And this is something I found that, I had known I had. But these are foil papers. They have a little bit of texture to them. But they come in quite a variety of colors. So those can be fun to die cut. And I think if I do die cut them, I'll probably use the thin wafer dies because, I don't know, they're really, really thick papers. I don't know that they cut very well in my Cricut or my Silhouette. So, alright, now on to stamps. Many of you recognize that as a Michaels stamp. And here's a Recollection stamp set. Never inked up. This is a stamp from Stephanie, and I wanted to make sure that I used it. A Technique Tuesday Allie Edwards stamp set. I have used this, but I haven't used it enough. And this is my Mind's Eye, never used, but I love the doilies. Paper Tray ink, and I have used this one, and I do have the coordinating dies for this. And this one is called Heart Prints. This one I showed in my haul video, and this is the two small stamps, background stamps from Sweet Shop. And then this is a Tim Holtz stamp set, and I did use these last year, last Valentine's Day, but I still think they're really cool and I enjoy them. I think I can make a few nice cards out of that. And then now for just kind of everything else, I have these Martha Stewart stamp stickers. I don't know how many are in here. 2 sheets of these stickers. I think they're really cute. My kids are watching Planes, the movie, so that's what you hear in the background. And I already showed this on my haul. This is the Fresh Cut, and I've used a couple of the pieces already. Fresh Cut Basic Gray Collection. This was also in my haul. And I really want to get into that molding paste. I haven't touched it, as I said, because I really have been under the weather. It's really taken, we've had school off because of, you know, the polar vortex and snow and everything. So essentially, we've probably only been to school since Christmas. I don't know if it's been like 5 or 6 days. So it's been a blessing in disguise. I hate missing school because we get so behind, and it just drives me kind of crazy. But it's kind of been a blessing in disguise because it's given me the time to be sick. So anyway, enough about that. But this was also on my haul video, the Recollections Enamel Dots. And this was from Sherry. This is from the rack from Sherry. I want to use this. And I think, is there something else in here that Sherry gave me? Oh, yes. Recollections, the foil letters. I want to try to use those. So thank you, Sherry. So 2 of my wonderful best YouTube friends there sent me some things. And this is, I don't know if this is last year or the year before. It is Pink Paisley Artisan Chipboard, and you can customize the color. And I never, actually, I think I used one. Okay, buttons. Enough said, buttons I need to use. And then Maya Road. These are heart stick pins. And this, I do not think I showed on my haul because it did not come in. But it is the W+9 pigment ink pad in white. And I also got the refill for that because I always find white seems to dry out so quickly. And this is their Valentine Wishes. And I love their samples that we're kind of showing them as chalkboard art because if anybody knows, I love the chalkboard trend. And I'm going to be using, I have a lot of papers. If you check out my previous haul video, I had put some of that stuff away, but there are a lot of those cut aparts that are chalkboard, and I plan on using them this month. And I also got the die set, the coordinating die set for that. And I figured I will be using my white embossing powder. And I have some washi that I picked out. This one was in my last haul video. And this is a washi that I've had. It's kind of like lace. Let me see if I can show this to you. It's a lace pattern. So that's all I picked out in terms of washi. But I'm sure I'll probably dig right in. I didn't put any mists, any ink pads, because I just find that it's very difficult. Because sometimes, I have other ideas and other things I want to do, and I'll start pulling things. So anyway, it's not going to be 100%, but I feel as long as my stash is getting consumed, then that's a good thing. And if I don't get everything into my video, then, that's okay too. I know for sure because I'm really addicted to these. I've been using these Wink of Stella, and I believe these were on my haul too. Wink of Stella markers. I swear I've been using them on everything. And you're going to see it when I show my stuff at the end of the month. So anyway, and my other Wink of Stella pens besides that. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to have, again, my creations, my video of what I did with my January stash. I'm hoping to have that done here by the end of the month. That way I can kind of get moving on February. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.